We have speed. Quiet,
Okay,
please.
Stan, wait for action. And action. Actually, I've been a fan of Stan's forever. I was a Spider-Man fanatic. My son is a Spider-Man fanatic. I absolutely admire the hell out of this guy. He has been creating more characters than anybody since Shakespeare.
I leapt at the chance because Stan Lee is somebody I respect a great deal. He's a creator and has been for 60 years now. And not only is he a creator, because a lot of people can create, not everyone can create characters that endure and last and capture not only the imagination of the people who were kids when these characters first kind of hit the scene, but their kids and their kids following.
I've heard such wonderful stories from the guy. I'm like, I want people to actually meet this guy.
If anybody is injudicious enough to care about what I did, why I did it, and how I did it years ago, I guess this is as good a place to start as any.
In the age of like the A&E biography and behind the music, where so often you hear other people telling the story of the focus of the documentary, it's nice to actually sit there and listen to it come from that person's mouth. And it's not a guy who is chomping at the bit to tell his story either. He had to be dragged kicking and screaming into doing it. So I think it's important, and I think it's entertaining as hell to hear it come from that guy rather than a bunch of people going, there's this one time that Stan said this. Stan can sit there and tell you about it himself.
Kevin is the kind of guy, if anybody said to me, have a conversation with Kevin Smith, there's no way I'd say no.
What did I learn about Stan today that I didn't know? I mean, I had a general idea, but I had no idea how deep it went.
Did I have fun today? I spent hours talking about myself to a great guy whom I admire, produced by another great guy whom I admire, and you asked if I had fun? It was all right.
Now, a couple of years ago, they made a Fantastic Four movie, very low budget.
Yeah.
It never really saw the light of day.
It wasn't supposed to. That movie was made just so that somebody wouldn't lose the rights to make the real movie later.
They had an option on the property.
Yeah, he would have lost his option if he didn't begin principal photography by a certain date. So for a budget of like $1.98, he did that movie, which was really pathetic because the people who did the movie didn't know that it was never intended to be shown.
Right.
They acted and directed and photographed their hearts out.
Right.
They did the best they could, you know.
Hey Stan, can you do a little bit where you are pointing like you're making a point? Because Kevin's going to do this.
And look, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I am
Guys, can we hold the noise by the
playing
door?
any of your movies.
What? I'm sorry?
I mean, there's got to be some role for an old, weary guy who can just walk on and the audience will cheer. Jesus, we didn't know he was still around. And then you get that
I want you
kind of
more over here.
reaction. It's good for the movie.
How's that? We'll do a few more times. Just give me where you were pointing before. No, because it shows that you're making a point.
Yeah, but he's liable to be inhibited, or I'm pointing at him all the time. It's going to disturb him. You know what I mean? And Kevin, look, when you direct a movie, first of all, you have to know how to talk to actors. You have to understand what the scene is. You have to give them their motivation. If I've told you once, fella, I mean, I hope they're getting this because, Christ, I'm exhausting myself doing this. And I hope they don't have a loudspeaker on, I mean, a mic on, because I'm really making a fool of myself. And all you got to do, why do you always get the easy role? You just have to sit and nod. I'm supposed to wave my arm. I'm supposed to be explaining things to you, but you must know. And I'm trying to react like you just said something very wise.
Okay, there's no coffee table.
Well, look, there's 1 and 2 and 3, and I'm good at counting.
I also think they need to be
The
tighter.
thing was about that big, but then
Chance
what
to go
happened was it went over there, and I lost it.
Get 'em
Would you
tighter,
believe
because you also want
it? I mean, it's incredible because something like that could happen. I know. So do you have a contract? You want to sign me up now, or am I going to have to keep beating on you?
One of the most popular aspects, and probably unsung, of the Marvel bullpen and what you did editorially was the No Prize.
Oh, yeah. Again, in trying to make it seem as though we're a friendly family. I wrote an editorial once saying that we love having contests, but I would hate to think of any Marvel fan not being a winner. And in every contest, there are only a few winners. So I said, from now on, we're going to award no prizes to everybody. And it was just a joke.
Right.
And when people would find mistakes in our books, which our books were replete with mistakes, so we'd get letters. Don't you know the name of your own characters?
Right.
So every time I'd get a letter like that, I'd say, I'm awarding you a no prize. Just a gag.
Right.
I started getting queries saying, hey, I won a no prize a few weeks ago. Where is it? You never sent it. So we had envelopes printed that said on the outside, congratulations, you're the winner of another Mighty Marvel no prize, which you'll find inside. And we mailed these envelopes to all the people.
Empty
Obviously,
envelopes.
they were empty.
Right.
Well, they got such a kick out of it.
Right.
These days, I'll meet people who are almost my age, and they'll say, Stan, I want to tell you, I still have my no prize envelope. Would you sign it sometime?
Too funny.
So, I mean, little things like that, I thought, set Marvel a little bit apart from the other companies, and I enjoy doing it.